Hello, this is Chris from the Cinema Savvy Movie Podcast, and yes, I am back with a brand new reaction video today. Really looking forward to this one. I saw this one up in my sub box earlier, and I had to jump straight on for a reaction. This is the Moana official trailer 1. This is Disney's upcoming animated classic. I think it's their 55th in the UK and their 56th animated classic in the US. The lists are a bit different between the countries. And the reason I'm really looking forward to this one, other than it being a brand new Disney film, and I'm a huge Disney fan, I own every single one of the animated classics so far, and the real reason I'm really looking forward to this one is that this film's going to be directed by Ron Clements and John Musker. Now, these two guys are like gods and just pioneers in the Disney animated world. During the Disney Renaissance, which sort of started around the late 80s and worked all the way through most of the 90s, which is my favourite period of Disney. That's the Disney I grew up on. I talked a bit about that in my Beauty and the Beast reaction video. These guys have worked on some of my favourite Disney films of all time. Basil the Great Mouse Detective, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, Treasure Planet, and Princess and the Frog. And I actually think that Princess and the Frog is a really underrated Disney film. It came out in 2009, I believe, and it was the last proper traditional animated Disney film they've done. I know they did a Winnie the Pooh film after that, but I don't really count that one because I don't think it's in the main classics list, at least in the UK it isn't. So this is their upcoming one. This will be computer-generated animation like most of Disney's recent ones like Frozen, Big Hero 6 and Zootopia. But apparently this film is going to have sections in it that is traditional animation. So I'm really looking forward to that. I miss the days of Disney where they did 2D animation. So we're going to watch the trailer together now. I'm going to talk a bit about it afterwards. I really haven't seen much of this film so far. I've seen a couple of screenshots and concept arts, which I think was released at D23. But besides that, I have seen nothing. So I'm going into this completely cold. So let's get watching the trailer now, and I'll talk a bit more about it afterwards. So I'm going to click play now.
Do you know who Maui is? Only the greatest demigod in all the Pacific Islands. With his magical fish hook, he slowed down the sun, pulled islands out of the sea, battled monsters. And I should know, because I'm Maui. Hey, let me do this, please.
I heard that the tattoos are going to be animated. That's cool.
Nothing? Really? What's a demigod gotta do?
I love the music. Whether this is going to be in the film, I don't know. Oh, wow. Disney chills. Disney chills. Oh. Oh, that looks amazing. Okay, so there's not really a whole lot to talk about from this trailer. It's just kind of showing you various imagery and the characters and stuff. This is Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's first Disney animated film where he's providing the voice for it. And, you know, the voice completely matches. I was a bit concerned going in, thinking that, oh, that's going to be easily defined as Dwayne's voice, and it's just going to be like one of those celebrity voices where you just focus on the celebrity voice and not the actual character they're playing, but I think it completely matches the character. That works really well, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the South Pacific culture in this one, and I think visually it's something that Disney's never really done before. They've tried to do it a few times with other cultures, like what's coming to mind is Brother Bear, and the start of that film is fantastic, and then like the halfway point it kind of just really trails off. Hopefully it sticks to it with this one, because I think that'll be really nice to see. And you know, with this film you've got to talk about the animation in it, it being a Disney Animated Studios film. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a bigger fan of the more traditional 2D animated Disney films from the 90s, the Disney Renaissance. I still think that those films, overall, with the music and the imagery, are still the best ones they've ever made. The newer ones are nice to look at with the CG animation, but because all animated films now are in that kind of animation, the computer-generated animation, I don't think that Disney has much of an identity now because, you know, DreamWorks are doing it, Pixar are doing it, and then Disney's doing it, whereas there was a time where Disney was the only 2D animated studio out there, and I think that defined them a bit more. And I think that actually Ron Clements and John Musker, who are directing this film, said that they did originally want to do this film in 2D animation. I think that would have looked nice, and it would have been a nice callback to like Princess and the Frog and stuff, where they brought that back for that film. But they did say that the computer-generated animation that they've got to use for this film, with the water and the landscapes and things like that, was much more better suited to that, and they could get a lot more detail and different animation styles from it. So I think if they've acknowledged that they did want to use 2D animation, but they will have more free reign to do some cool, interesting stuff with the computer-generated stuff, I think it was a good choice to stick to that. It matches Disney's looks over the years, and it's kind of what this new generation comes to expect from animated films. But they are still honouring traditional 2D animation. The opening of this trailer, for example, looked great. It was very kind of stenciled, and how that was animated was fantastic. And I think that they've said that the tattoos on the main character's chest will be hand-drawn animation throughout. So it's not much, but at least they're still honouring that, and that's what I really, really like about this film. And just, the film just looks gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to watch this trailer a bunch of times just for those last few scenes with the sea. It looks like when they walk and the tide goes out, it looks phenomenal, and the animals and things like that. Yeah, so I'm really digging this film. I think that this might be my favourite new Disney film that's come out since Tangled. I love Tangled, and then everything else after that I wasn't a big fan of. I didn't really like Wreck-It Ralph. I know a lot of people do. And Frozen I thought was massively overhyped. I didn't jump on the hype train for that. And again, Big Hero 6, I didn't really gravitate towards that one either. Very, very nice film. Very beautiful animation, and deserved the Oscar for animated film. However, it wasn't Disney to me. It felt like something was a little bit empty. Zootopia was great, but this one to me looks more classic Disney. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and that will pretty much do it for my reaction today. So be sure to comment, subscribe, and let me know what you thought of the Moana official trailer 1. Are you looking forward to it? What's your favourite Disney film? Anything like that, please do drop me a comment. I'll try to reply to everyone's comments. In terms of what's coming up on the channel, we will have our Game of Thrones discussion video tomorrow. Tate might not be on that one. He's currently in Italy, living the dream. So he's going to try and get on for a discussion if he can. If not, that will just be me and George holding the fort on that one. Also on the 26th of June, we'll be doing our episode 3 of Timestamp Zero. How Timestamp Zero works is that each month we nominate 5 films and we pass the films out to you. You get to vote on which film we watch as a commentary. We all sit down, we watch the movie, we talk about it, and it's just a lot of fun. So far we've done Prestige and Rush, and we've got some great films on offer this time. These are my choices, so I'm a little bit biased about that. We've got Braveheart, The Terminator, Rocky, American Psycho, and John Carpenter's The Thing. So please do get your votes in for that. The link is in the description below to the straw poll voting system. Just click which film you want to see us do. And along the way, we'll be bringing you more movie reviews. This week we've got Conjuring 2 out, which I absolutely cannot wait for. I love a good horror film, and The Conjuring 1 was one of my favourite horror films, modern horror films that's ever come out. So I'm really looking forward to the second one. Expect a review on that towards the end of the week, and if there are any more trailers that come out, I will jump on a reaction for you guys. Or if you can recommend anything, please do drop me a comment or a personal message or something like that, and I'll get it on it as quick as I can. So yeah, that'll do it for my video today, and until the next one, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.